changing up kind of how I'm going about all this sort of social media antics, and as far as like the normal lesson content goes, there will be bits and bobs of kind of drum lessons, but that's all going to move over onto Patreon, and hopefully you'll find some of that stuff useful, and you'll think that it's worth paying that little bit of money just to try and keep this thing going. All right. Now today, what we're talking about is bass drums. Open tune bass drums. Now, I, for one, have always been very much about playing into the head. Now, I know some of you naturally play off the head, but me personally, I naturally play into the head. So I have to try very hard to play off the head. Now, if you've got a big fat kick drum with loads of dampening in it, you can lay into it, you can push hard, and it doesn't matter because all of the sound is, in reality, it's coming from the shell and it's coming from the mic positioning and loads of low ends added later. But what I find, and I've started to experiment with on this beautiful Sakae Trilogy kit with the 18-inch kick drum that's kind of open tuned. I mean, I wouldn't say it was completely wide open, but it definitely makes a difference when I play off the head. So let's just give you an example. First of all, if I play into the head, you get this sound, okay, which is perfectly good, perfectly workable. It's a kind of muted sound, but it works. I'll do it again, into the head. So when I'm doing that, what I'm doing is I'm pushing the beater in and I'm leaving it in there. So I'm kind of muting the head. I'll show you on this other camera. So I'm going to play into the head. Okay, into the head. And you see I'm leaving it in there. Most of you heel up players will generally play into the head a lot. Now, here's what happens if I play off the head. So I'm going to hit the head with the beater and it's going to bounce off. The same way as you play a tom-tom. I'm kind of heel up and I'm coming downwards with my heel and lifting the toe up after I hit. And trying to keep the beater away from the head. With heel down. Heel up. What we can then do is try and experiment with going between the two different sounds. So you've got the sound of it off and the sound of it in. Now, if I play a little syncopated groove, something that you've played loads and loads, but I'm going to experiment with trying to, on beat one, bounce off the head, and then the rest of the bar, I'm going to I'm not going to bury it, but I'm not going to care too much about that bit, that big sort of leaving the head motion. Okay, check it out. As you can see, I'm doing two different sounds. I'm playing off the head and I'm burying it, kind of. I wouldn't say I'm kind of like laying into it, but I'm definitely not thinking about that big boom sound. Obviously, this is useful in loads of different styles of music. Most people are using 18s when they play jazz, but there's no reason why you can't start to apply it to certainly funk music, more kind of like lower volume styles of music, style retro, 70s sounds, 60s sounds. Bebop kits don't have to just be used for jazz. We can use them for so many different styles of music. It's just about trying to start to experiment with maybe not just having your kick drum being on or off. Right? Anyway, I'll see you on the next one, and as you have a look at the Patreon, see if it's of interest to you. Okay, see you later. Bye.